guys, it's Vince. I am really excited about bringing everybody this video, to all my subscribers out there, to everyone I've ever spoken to about GeckoDrives. In this short video, you are going to see without a doubt why I only support GeckoDrives and why I speak so highly of them. This past experience that just happened with a client of mine, his name is Jim. He was purchasing some products from me. He basically explained to me that his G540 was throwing a red fault light. I told him to contact Gecko and they would make it right. So he did. And he was nice enough to stay in touch with me and sent me the actual invoice that Gecko sent him. I'm not going to scroll up because this has his personal information on it, but I want to show you what the engineers at Gecko found was wrong with his drive. Okay, I'm just going to read this. 4-axis stepper motor drive system return on 414, customer induced damage found. Y-axis B MOSFET was destroyed, putting the G540 into fault. This was likely caused by a motor short on the Y-axis. Likely the current set resistor touching a motor winding. Replace MOSFET, but the Y-axis drive was damaged during repair. Replace the drive with a new one, and it is working. All of this was done while the drive was out of warranty. And the icing on the cake, they shipped it back to him USPS with a tracking number, of course, for 2 to 3 day service. Look at the balance due. They charged him nothing, guys. Nothing. Okay, so if you're in the market and you're serious about getting into the CNC world, and you're weighing things, I have a lot of guys that contact me, with the horror stories of the Chinese drivers. I bought a TB560. I'm playing around with the Arduino boards. I'm dealing with tiny G's. Let me clue you in on something. This is why I support only GeckoDrives right here. I've been in full-scale manufacturing for 18 years, and I can tell you right now, as far as a smaller base company, and Gecko is not that big, okay, it's not a huge company, this kind of support in the US, they will have my service forever, okay, and hopefully they have yours as well, because when you think about it, I don't know of any other company in basically any field that would do this to anything out of warranty. The unit was out of warranty, and they're basically saying that Jim damaged the drive, and they still replaced it. So when you're sitting there and you're weighing things, take all of this into consideration. You're buying your TB560 board, rather than coming to me with a horror story, think. Put your money aside, put that 80 bucks aside, save a couple bucks more, and buy the right system. This way you have peace of mind. I don't care if you're building a hobby system. I don't care if you're building a chassis yourself. It doesn't matter where you want to start. If you're getting involved in CNC, you want to do it the right way and have an investment. And to do it right means sometimes waiting to get the best product you can afford. And in this situation, I'm telling you right now, this confirms everything that you've heard about Gecko. Hopefully you've heard about Gecko. If you haven't heard about Gecko, please look into them. I'm telling you, don't take my word. I'm just showing you facts. This is what I deal with. This is why I deal with them. And again, if you're serious about getting into the CNC world, this is something you need to consider, because I'm telling you, at one point or another, there will be a time something may break or be damaged, and you will need support. Who can you turn to? I'm really proud in the fact that I support a company that supports me as well, and that allows me to continue to provide excellent support to my customers. And the thing about them is they do the same. I would not offer a product I wouldn't use myself or do use myself. And in this situation, I can tell you all of my systems use GeckoDrives. So if you guys are on the market and you're really, doing your research and you're adding up everything, once again, they're not the cheapest, nor are my systems. You guys know my systems are not that cheap. I mean, there's guys out there selling them for pennies on the dollar. The difference is when you break open the box and you look inside, there's a reason. Okay, GeckoDrives, it's the same thing. Their components, they're excellent. They use the highest quality components, and again, it's reflected. Okay, but this kind of service is what I'm talking about. So when you guys contact me and tell me about the Chinese driver, I hope you find this video prior to contacting me, because this explains without the shadow of a doubt exactly why I stand behind him the way I do. So hopefully, if you guys are in the market, you'll weigh things, and just, even like I said, if you have to take your time, but you'll do the right thing. Another thing that's nice too is that you can always contact them. Jim ended up calling GeckoDrive, and they scheduled the RMA for him. So, I mean, these are things we kind of take for granted. We get the drive, everything is working, whether it be a Chinese driver or an American-made system, wherever it may be. but we never take into consideration what if something happens. I'm showing you right now what if something happens. That's a nice peace of mind. I look at that and I think, there's a lot of times where and I'm telling you, if you're getting involved in CNC, there's going to come a time you're going to look at it for profit. As you get better, you'll look at making money with your machine. It's normal. The thing that's scary is, and I'm telling you, nothing is more scary than you're relying on your machine to get a job done that you were paid for, and something happened, and now what? What do you do? Well, I'm telling you right now, that's a horrible situation to get in, and you always want to think ahead, and you want to have people that are willing to back their product. And I'm telling you, I can't emphasize this enough. At least review them close. And hopefully this video will save you some money and time. And once again, you guys, I do this right now. It's, believe it or not, it's midnight by me. I can't sleep. And when I got this email, I felt it necessary to do the video immediately, because this is something that you just don't see in the American market anymore. This kind of support anywhere. I've never seen this kind of support where, they'll warranty something out of warranty. I mean, that's crazy. On top of the fact they're saying the customer possibly damaged the driver. That is nuts. It's a wonderful thing, and I think that you guys seeing this, hopefully to make an educated decision, it helps. I hope it really helps you. So once again, I'm excited. I hope you guys get the point of this message, and anybody now who has one of my systems, realize what you bought, because that's what you bought. That's that peace of mind. So once again, if you guys need anything, my name is Vince, eDealers Direct on eBay. That's my store. Again, all I sell is GeckoDrive. So if you do have any questions, I'll try to get back with you as soon as possible. Take care.